Previously, with little to split the final 7, the team challenge exposed a new contender.
Jackson had the lowest heart rate. He's got it.
Jordan's ankle saw him out for the week.
You've been medically exempt from this activity.
And after Captain Matt's plan to save a teammate was derailed,
Yeah, I've made the decision to pull myself out of the competition.
Daniel went into meltdown.
Just the feeling beyond in the front.
Mate, you got to hang in there.
Coming up, with 2 weeks remaining, the recruits come out fighting.
You got to breathe out.
As a sporting megastar takes one for a spin. And it's a knockout finish in the most shocking D-list yet.
Tell you what, Jesus. We are right at the pointy end.
All right, ready to go? Ready?
One of the most interesting things about the recruit is to see how much we've grown. And I'm delighted in the growth in the leadership, in the growth of players expressing themselves. Sometimes it astounds me as a coach how brave some players are. Is it strategies, bravery, or a bit of both?
Competition in the last few weeks, I think it's really heated up.
It's definitely a trend over the last couple of weeks that the captain's call is going to be used and strategy is starting to play its part.
I like to think I'm a pretty strategic bloke, not only on the footy field but in my life in general, always thinking of ways to better myself or win. That's going to be no different leading into this week.
Afternoon, recruits.
No.
Boys, Jack's at a funeral. He's not participating in this session. Matty, how you feeling? Captain back-to-back. Confident this week?
Yeah, mate, pretty confident.
Jordan, your ankle?
Yeah, should be sweet.
Is it a big week for you?
Yeah, definitely got to make up for last week.
OK, boys, there's nothing better for focusing the concentration and getting a solid workout than a boxing session. Now, we've got someone here who knows way more about boxing than I do. She's won a WBF super featherweight title, and I did say she's won an Australian lightweight title, and for good measure, she's a gun water skier, winning the women's title at the World Championships. Please welcome Lauren Eagle. How are you, lovey?
Good. How are you, Ben?
All right.
Today I'll be running you through a pretty tough boxing-specific session. My aim is to break you, but I definitely will challenge you mentally and physically. I'm excited to see how each of you will go. So 2 on each bag, maybe these 2 bags. Okay, so you're going to be square. You can hit the bag at the same time. The double jab and then double jab right. Don't push the bag. Bend your legs. Hard as you can, go.
Unders,
Hard as you can, unders, yep. Go. Turn it. Good. Left, right, left, hard.
Lauren, she looks like a pretty tough chick.
Good.
Yeah, I'd be careful around her. Give you a nice left hook or something.
Go, 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 go. 10 seconds, hard as you can. Get out there. Use your reach. Elbows in.
Lauren could definitely take me in a fight. I'm not afraid to put my hand up and say that she would kick my ass. Can I say that? Yeah.
So you got to do 10 burpees, stand up, 10 punches. Let's go. I'm going to clock you. Jump at the top.
I think it's got to the point here now where it's coming down to probably a footballer and who's going to win the AFL contract.
You're not sweating as much as others, so I think you need to pick it up a bit. You had 2, Speedy. 6. That's right.
Jackson's come out of the clouds now, so Mick and Burjo are starting to think, oh no, we might have a footballer here. Well, I've been saying that for 6 weeks, so sorry, Sandra Sully, late news. I've been on this for a long time, so I'm expecting him to really shoot out of the cannon and jump the pack a little bit.
Very good.
One thing about Daniel, if you roll your eyes, you've got to keep it on the prize. So you do that to Mick Miners. I don't think many have survived that.
Okay, you got 45 seconds left and we're done here.
I'm expecting Jordan to stand up after a quiet week, come out of his injury sort of week. So I'm expecting them to all pretty much fire their best shot this week.
Rightio, gloves off when you're ready. Definitely some of you cheated then. The recruits are amazing young lads. Some of them took shortcuts, but majority of them were really, really good. Breathe out when I drop it, go shh. Oh, come on, mate, hard enough. Go soft to start. Shh. You gotta breathe out.
I was doing the abs challenge and she just came up there and started whacking this ball into my stomach and she'd tell me breathe out, but every time before I'd breathe out, I'd breathe back in. So when she hits me, I'd nearly die.
I didn't even touch you.
Guys, breathe out. He went, ah!
She just kept ramming that ball into my stomach.
Good boy. Yeah, I think Daniel definitely does need guidance and support in the beginning. He's got the potential to be the best in there. He's got all the traits, the physicality, the determination, but he zones in and out. And, you know, that is lack of confidence and self-esteem.
Hey, well done, boys. I mean, tough sport, tough sport. We appreciate Lauren coming down and showing you what it's all about. Some of you did it to the nth degree. Some of you mightn't know how to count, but watch her next fight, OK? Watch that knockout punch, Maddie. Appreciate you coming down, Lauren. Thanks very much.
Thanks for having me. It's been very good.
Boys, you're on the nose. Go hit the showers.
Got back from my unfortunate trip from Sydney and the boys filled me in on what I'd missed out. I think I dodged a bullet there.
Being in the house for 9 weeks now. We're all pretty bored. We've played enough table tennis. So me, Jack and Jaden made a catapult, if you call it, and yeah, decided to launch some stuff around the house.
The last couple of weeks, Matty's come out of his shell. Socialising with us a bit more. Daniel can still improve. But we've come a long way as a group and, yeah, we still enjoy each other's company.
Last 2 weeks, I just want to give this my biggest shot ever. Give it 110%. Living in Horse Creek, it is hard. It's a small community, not much opportunities. It'd be the best thing ever to help that contract and, you know, to show to my family. It would mean so much to me, and especially to my family, my community, of what I'm doing with myself. All I think about is that contract.
Today we're headed to a secret location for the Captain's Challenge.
Given the competition is so tight at the moment, getting that free ride into the final week is almost everything.
Been second a couple of times now and probably makes me a little bit more hungry, and this point of time in the competition, it's so much more valuable.
When we arrived at the location, we didn't really know what to expect. We had to put steel-toed boots on and long sleeves and long pants.
I noticed that we're in an industrial area, and me being a salesman in forklifts, I was sort of licking my lips and was going to do a couple of cold calls and put my card in, but yeah, still no idea what's going on inside.
Oh, there's a pool up there for show. For show. Great white. Lucky Justin isn't here. What is going on? Wow.
Wow. Wow. It's like a torture chamber.
Morning, recruits. Welcome to ERGT Australia, a safety and emergency response training centre. This week, we'll be focusing on resilience, the quality you need if you want to succeed in the AFL, the quality you need when you are facing adversity. Today's Captain's Challenge, you'll be taking part in helicopter underwater escape training. It will be testing your lung capacity and your thinking under pressure. You need both in the AFL. It will also give you an understanding of the training required by some of our emergency service workers, some of the most resilient members of our community. You'll each be strapped into this helicopter simulator. Wow. And then this happens.
Wow. Doesn't turn.
When we first saw the helicopter roll into the water and go under, we just thought, we're not actually getting in there, are we? I mean, this is torture.
Once you escape the simulator, you must retrieve the emergency locator beacon. The recruit to complete the challenge in the quickest time wins captaincy and will be safe from delisting this week. The order? I'm going to leave that up to you boys. And remember, in just 2 weeks, 3 of you will be standing in front of all 18 AFL clubs at the live draft. You need to do whatever you can to make sure that that's you. And winning today, it's going to be a pretty good start. Hope you're good at holding your breath, boys.
Let's go. Here we go.
Yeah, so I'll go first, and then whatever you guys want to do.
I told the boys I'm happy to go first. I put my hand up. Thought I'd just show some leadership and get it out of the way.
That's brave. Going first.
I've got no idea why Jack said he'd go first. I think all the boys have learnt from the last challenges that it's never good to go first. You always want to watch the other boys do it, see it done.
Second up.
We have JK. Matty.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Lucky last.
Jordy.
It was a bit of mixed emotions being pulled out last. It's always a good opportunity to see how the other boys do it or do it poorly, but at the same time, it also gets the nerves to build up and obviously plays a negative role.
Boys, this is Amy. She's going to take you through your safety brief. Make sure you pay attention, otherwise you'll drown, all right? Over to you, Amy.
Amy gave us a bit of a demonstration and told us how we had to do it.
If you have any difficulties, I want you to put your hands on your head. That opens up this area here to allow us to come along and release your harness.
Yeah, it was a very different experience sitting in there and her telling us how we had to escape and all these things we needed to remember.
Releases the buckle into the middle, and then out you go.
I haven't told you, but one of the windows is cement shut.
The nerves were definitely building up, given that I was last, but I just kept trying to tell myself that this captaincy means absolutely everything. A free ride into the last week of the competition is so huge.
Fashion. I didn't mind the wetsuit. It's pretty fashionable.
Oh, backwards.
I worry about Jordan. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Geordie. Someone help Geordie.
This is the right friggin' way.
Next tracker.
We got it wrong again.
Geordie, you're back to front, man. Oh, my God.
Put your suit on backwards once is bad enough, never alone twice, but definitely good to chuckle at, and like I said, he's the dumbest of the group.
Very fashionable, I really liked him. We looked like minions walking around in yellow suits, so boys had a bit of fun with it.
Jack, first up, let's go.
Jackie boy.
Jackie boy. Looking forward to this?
Yeah. Ready as I'll ever be. A little bit nervous now, but see how we go.
Jack's never nervous. Oh, he may be inside, but he never shows it.
Brace yourself. This could be anything.
Feeling pretty confident. I'm pretty comfortable underwater. Just asked my older brother. Used to beat him in the hold your breath competitions back at home. He's got asthma, but so.
Advantage or disadvantage going first? Disadvantage.
Divers ready?
Wow.
I was waiting for it to stop and then realised 2 seconds in that I was sitting there upside down. So then, yeah, I kind of kick into action and hit the window out and started looking for the beacon.
Oh, he's out. He's down, looking for the beacon. Think he's got it.
Work, Jack.
He hasn't found it. Where's your goggles?
Going first definitely didn't pay off. Couldn't find the beacon. Obviously didn't know the location of it.
No, he still hasn't found it. Keep looking, Jack. Righto, last one, I reckon. He's got it.
Go, Jack! Go, Jack, come on! Let's go, Jack!
Jack. Don't know whether it's a good time or not. We've got 5 other blokes over there that might have the same trouble. So, well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Good work, Jack.
Very disappointing. Kind of just wanted to, walk out of the factory and hail a taxi and go home.
Next up is Jaden. Yeah.
So I pulled the short straw of going second. Obviously, Jack didn't really show me a whole lot on how to do it, so I just kind of had to wing it as well.
You handle pressure better than anyone because you're the oldest. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, can't wait. Good experience.
Righto, ready?
Yeah. Let's go, Jaden.
Drop the capsule.
On, Jake.
Sitting in the seat waiting for the chopper to actually go down is quite nerve-wracking. Your heart rate races a fair bit, and as it's lowering into the water and the water gradually makes its way up your body and then all of a sudden you're turning upside down, it's definitely a frightening experience.
Taking a bigger bit of air in. He's out already. Fast. Here he goes.
It's very disorientating underwater, so I thought I'd come up for a quick breath, see where I was and go back down.
The hunt for the beacon is on. He's got it already. He's up. And bang!
Jaden didn't look worried at all. Set a really good time, set a good pace.
Wow.
So I was gone.
Hey, you've done well. It's fast. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough, though. Well done. Righto. Matty Eagle. Yeah. Biggest man of the group.
Oh, yeah.
Disadvantage or an advantage getting in there?
Advantage.
They had to actually cut a window a little bit bigger for you to get out, and not only because of your figure, but it's because of your hair.
Yeah.
I reckon the only chance you've got of beating that time is one breath. Start, beacon, out. What do you reckon, Krusty?
That's the plan.
Breathe.
Ooh, was that a big, deep breath, Matty? You nervous? Down he goes.
The helicopter's submerging. Took a real big breath.
Spin him.
It's definitely confusing underwater, upside down with litres of water going up your nose. Yeah, it's definitely harder than what it looks.
Matty knew that for him to beat Jaden, he needed to do it in one breath, so pressure was right on then.
He's going for the beacon. Can he nail it in one breath?
The helicopter's submerging. Took a real big breath and got out of there as quick as I could.
Going for the beacon.
I nearly came up for a breath, but this week being about resilience, I didn't give up under there. And
can he nail it in one breath? He's got it! Bang! Wow!
I was pretty confident that I got a really good time, and so looking forward to see the other boys go after me.
Righto! Daniel Cox.
I think Daniel needed the captain's armband the most this week. Previous weeks he's been in the bottom 3, so that may be the only thing to be able to save him.
Most important captain's challenge of the whole competition. I wanted it. I was confident.
Daniel Cox. Oh, he's ducked his head under. Oh, he's fast out of the window, Daniel. Oh, he's kicking pretty hard. He's got it. He's got it. This is fast also. Bang! Oh!
Daniel was pretty quick. You knew he was neck and neck with Matty, so it was going to be a good finish.
Jackson!
Yeah! Jackson!
How you feeling? A bit worried about this one?
Mum put me on the wheel for one thing, and that's to conquer this, so here we go.
All right.
Jackson was very confident going into this challenge, and no one was really too sure why.
Get ready!
If you're not first, you're last, so Daniel and Matt putting the pressure on with not taking a gasp of air, sent some messages through to me, and I thought, if I'm half a chance here, I've got to do it in one breath as well.
Oh, he took a late breath. That was really late, wasn't it? He might be in a bit of trouble here. Oh, he's out. He's out already. He's straight for it. He's got it. Bang! Wow.
I knew I put out a good performance, and if that wasn't good enough, then, you know, I'll be shattered.
Rocky last. Jordan. Confident?
Oh, you never know. Going last is always a bit of an advantage, but we'll see how we go. The nerves were definitely building up, given that I was last, but this captaincy means absolutely everything. A free ride, into the last week of the competition is so huge.
Oh, he took his breath a bit early. He's just shut his mouth. He hasn't taken enough air in. Oh, no, he's taking a bit of time. He's got to come up. Where is he?
And I actually escaped from the helicopter quite quickly, but once I got to the top and tried to find that beacon, I really seriously couldn't see it, so I really struggled.
Go! Get to the water! There you go.
Yeah, started feeling sorry for Jordan.
Kept coming up for a breath. He looked like a bit of a drowned rat.
Go, down you go. He's right over the top.
Dicko starts yelling that he's finally got it.
There he goes. He's picked up the GoPro.
Lo and behold, Geordie comes up with a GoPro.
He put the camera straight on the side instead of the beacon. He's blind as a bat.
Come on, Geordie, we don't have all day. How slow can you be?
Definitely the thought of giving up crossed my mind.
Don't have all day, son. Down you go, Jordan.
Given the theme was resilience, it definitely played a part in the back of my mind. I mean, I wasn't getting out of this pool without that beacon on the spot.
He's got it!
The whole experience was probably the most embarrassing moment of my life, but definitely wear my contacts underwater next time because I really could not see anything.
Well, recruits, you certainly worked under pressure today. You've learned a new life skill also, how to escape from a helicopter. Jordan.
Yes, Dicko?
What went wrong?
What went right's a better question.
You were the slowest, with a time of 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That was horrendous.
Don't deserve one.
And the winner, with a time of 21 seconds 15, and therefore this week's captain, Jackson.
He wanted it.
Well done.
Cheers.
How do you feel?
Obviously good to get one up under the belt. Haven't won a challenge yet, so looking forward to leading the boys out.
Well done. For this week's game, you'll be heading to Marysville, a town completely devastated by the 2009 Black Saturday fires. Jackson, as well as the privilege of captaining the recruits this week, we've got a little bonus prize for you. While the recruits will be travelling on the recruit bus, you'll be taking a different mode of transport.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. OK, boys, off you go. See you at the game.
Let's go, boys.
Good win for Jackson, probably not a good win for the household. We just know it's going to be a week of bossing around and letting us know how the challenge went down every day.
Everyone knows I want to take this. Got Triple M calling me.
It's good having Jackson as captain this week. It's been real fun in the house. He's taking it to a new level.
Spider, get off the phone. Hey, I'm captain.
Jackson's taking his captaincy very seriously. That loves having a little bit of power.
If you want me to save you this week, start massaging me foot.
Jackson's definitely shown his real character already, but I think that's multiplied by 10 now that he's captain, and we kind of have to listen as well, which is the most annoying thing about it.
I'm not in the bottom three this week.
It's hard to tell when Jackson's being serious, when he's got a big ego, or when he's just playing around, so I'm not too sure if it actually went to his head, but he acted like it did, that's for sure.
So we're heading to Marysville to play the game today. To go there and visit such a tough community and a brave community will be something that I'll probably cherish for the rest of my life.
Coming from the northern suburbs of Victoria, the Black Saturday fires really hit home. I mean, they weren't really too far from where I actually live, so it was absolutely devastating. It breaks your heart what happened to that small town.
Walking on the nice little country oval with a cricket pitch through the middle and nice and small, but there's no Jackson with us. So we're thinking he's a bit late. He might be in a limo for all we know.
Boys. Boys.
Welcome, recruits, to the country Victorian town of Marysville. In 2009, on this very spot, the epicentre of one of Australia's worst natural disasters, 45 people lost their lives in the bushfires, and over 90% of the buildings were destroyed.
We're here today to pay tribute to the men and women who've worked so hard to bounce back and start again. But boys, you're one captain short. And here he is now.
There was a helicopter hovering around, kind of suspiciously close. That's one thing Jackson would absolutely love having over us.
Oh my God, what a man. Sketcher.
Got a helicopter to a game.
There's the boys, they're waiting.
One of the pilots was hanging out in protective gear. For a second there, I thought that was Jackson having his little action hero moment.
Yeah, it's here.
Oh, Shane Moore.
Rockstar, look at him. Rockstar.
You know, seeing Jackson come out, I was shocked. And Shane Warne, just seeing a cricket legend, I sort of looked at him and maybe thought, I wish that could have been me.
Reckon I've watched a clip of that ball of the century probably about 20,000 times. Huge fan of Shane Warne.
Yeah. If you're not a Shane Warne fan, then you're not Australian, to be honest. When I was growing up, I either wanted to play cricket for Australia or play footy for Hawthorn. So, Shane Warne's been a massive idol in my time, and what a man.
How are you guys, all right?
How are you, mate? I'm Jack.
You well? G'day, mate.
Hey, Geordie.
Geordie, how are you, mate? I've heard good things about you, mate.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's been good. How are you, Jaden, all right? I've heard there's a veteran list for you too, mate, so well done.
I knew you'd be saying that. I don't think I look that old, so I think Jackson, the little been in his ear.
Recruits, a bonus for this week's captain was a chopper ride with none other than Shane Warne.
Well done, Jackson. Well done, mate.
Jackson, how was that?
Great to meet the great man himself, and been a massive cricket fan. Obviously a big idol when I was growing up, and still that case.
What did you just talk about? Tell us.
Cricket, women, footy.
I thought Jackson had a big head after winning the Captain's Challenge, but now he reckons he's best mates with Warnie, so it's going to explode in a second, I reckon.
Obviously, the bushfires as well, and Shane's played a big part on bringing his community back up to where it is at the present, and that was a bit of an eye-opener for me.
Warnie, what's it mean to be here today at Marysville?
I think that when the bushfires here in 2009, Black Saturday touched everyone around the world, not just Australians. It was a pretty sad and emotional day. I've been up to Marysville a few times to help out the community, and for people to lose everything and then have to rebuild, it's very hard for all of us to understand what those people had to go through.
Righto, recruits, this week it's all about resilience. No better place to illustrate that than here at Marysville.
Boys, the team you're playing today is the emergency services team. The guys will come from the fireys, the police, the AMBOs and the CFA. Now, they've supported this community, and today you'll find out how tough they are.
And their coach recruits will be Mr. Shane Warne.
Yes, look out. I've got some special moves, mate. Special moves, look out.
Boys, I want you to get ready, but also get ready for a really tough game. In 2 weeks' time, only 3 of you guys will be at the draft. And you guys will be standing in front of all 18 AFL clubs. You realise, of course, it's an absolutely massive decision for us. Let's go and get ready, lads.
Good luck, boys.
Get ready for a real tough game. Well done, fellas.
Just put your mouth guards in, you blokes.
Resilience is such an important word. All of us that have played sport at the top level have to have been pretty resilient over a long period of time. To be here in Marysville, to witness Black Saturday firsthand, the devastation was horrific. To see what they've been able to achieve in 7 years shows you the human spirit and what camaraderie and togetherness can do too. So these guys are going to be up against it today.
Coming up.
It wasn't until he was in the hands of trainers that I knew he was in some serious trouble.
Boys, you know what's happening. We've got a big game in front of us, and you should be just about ready. It's all the things that are coming to the pointy end that we've said to you, you have to get right. Play hard, play fair, but before you're out there, Just going to bring Shane back in for a couple of secs, okay?
Boys, good luck to you guys today. Hope it all goes really well. The young man next to me, Aidan Buchanan, I first met him when he was 13, a few days after Black Saturday. Aidan unfortunately had a horror day there, and over the last 7 years, I've been lucky enough to get to know Aidan and sort of mentor him and help him and his family. And what he's had to go through shows incredible bravery, unbelievable courage. So Aidan, he's turned out to a wonderful young man. And so well done to you, mate. You've been fantastic.
Well done, Woody. Thanks for coming through, mate. All the best with your team.
No worries, mate. Well done, guys. Good luck.
Just go and play your heart out. And when you look back on this game 12 months down the track, don't wish I had done something different. Do it today, okay?
Preparing for the game, obviously all the boys were pumped in a way that we were able to be there for people in Marysville and put on a bit of a show, and hopefully we had some good competition ahead as well.
Running out as a guard of honour by the kids, yeah, awesome to have the kids there and really special.
Yeah, kind of just let you know that, yeah, you're welcome to their town. And it was just great to see that, given such devastation, that these people are so strong that they can just get on with life and almost become closer as a community. It was great to see.
Hi, boys.
Emergency service boys are obviously as tough as they come, really. Very humbling that we get to play pretty much heroes of Australia.
Good luck, guys.
Righto, boys. Hi, lads.
Yes, Nick, good down. Wow. Play on. Well done, Aidan. Middle hit. Yep.
Yeah, nice, Aidan.
Aidan's loving it. He very good kick, and he's pretty quick, so I think there's a little few future stars running around in Marysville.
Oh, good shepherd. Young Aidan's doing all right, actually.
Being on a country oval, I felt a bit at home, and getting a few bumps and a few tackles in early just to work the body into it. So I was loving every moment of it.
Jaden again, he might be the old man, but he works as hard as anyone on the ground.
The most resilient person in the recruit, I reckon it'd be Jaden. He knows his stuff. He's hard at the ball. He's a great player. He does good for himself and he does good for the team.
Oh, well done. Jaden's run has been exceptional. He has not stopped.
Yeah, Jaden.
He's been amazing with his run. Use it, Jackson!
Jackson's leading from the front as captain. He's doing everything he can to get his hands on it and playing a good brand of football.
Oh, good tackle. That's Jackson, isn't it? The captain again.
Jackson has been nothing short of outstanding. Have you seen the work he's done?
Yeah, he has. It's been very good.
His urgency.
Yeah.
And his use.
His captain has it's brought the best out of him, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Although I'm captain and I'm safe from D-list, I still think you can't really afford to have a bad or an off day. I was just going in wanting to prove and showcase what I'm made of.
Well done. Fantastic.
Boy.
We've got a case of the underdogs are performing. Jaden Jackson, they're a mile ahead of the boys at the moment. Oh, what a kick.
Oh, lovely. Looks really
See, that's what we want.
That's it. Exactly.
That's Daniel.
When Daniel gets it, he looks fantastic. That's the first time something's actually come from his plate, and Matt was on the end of it and kicked a nice goal. Well done, Daniel. Oh, good mark. Well done, Geordie. Daniel! Really well done. Really well done.
I'll tell you who's taken advantage a little bit here is Jordan. He's not working as hard. I've been watching him. Calling blokes to cover when he should be running, and he's cutting a few corners in this game.
After his injury last week, he seemed to be having a bit of a tough time out there.
Yeah, coming after last week's ankle injury, I think Jordan just had an off game. He's a great player, but he made a few mistakes and he got down on himself.
Jordan's in no man's land.
Jordy, what are you doing?
Grab my man.
No, grabbing your man. What's he going to play off full back? You know when you were here and the ball went up here and your man's back there, what are you waiting for?
I was being lazy, to be perfectly honest.
That's right. So don't look for excuse by saying, there's my man. Push into a defensive area.
Pretty cooked, to be perfectly honest. First game for a couple of weeks, so I think the boys are definitely feeling the pinch.
That's good, lads. The teamwork's been pretty good. I've seen a couple of their guys out there that can play. If they get enough of it, they will start to chop us up. Jack, I want to see that grunt. Get it and break and go. It just shows you can actually break away. This is an opportunity on this ground. Right, let's go.
I thought it was definitely one of Jack's weaker performances in the competition so far.
Not feeling too great. It's not a game I pictured myself having. It was a bit untidy.
You never really noticed, Jack.
At this point in the competition, one bad game, yeah, can send you home.
So about a minute into the third quarter, Jackson was chasing a bloke, sort of slowed up as he kicked it and opened himself up, and bloke came and pretty much got him straight up the middle.
What happened to Jackson then?
Ball got kicked, and as you do in football, followed the football and just heard Jackson got absolutely smashed. Heard Jackson kind of gasping for air, and he didn't look too well on the ground, hunched over.
Oh no, I wasn't looking. Some bloke bumped me.
It wasn't until he was in the hands of trainers that I knew he was in some serious trouble.
Yeah. It's all right. A little bit dizzy.
OK, let's have a look at you. What's the town?
Marysville.
Yeah. What's the time?
I'm not sure.
You know, the competition is so short, and being so close to the end, by getting a simple injury can bring you unstuck.
I'm going back on it 3/4 time.
You're going when we say you're going, mate. That'd be silly.
He's never had a significant head knock or concussive episode, so this is new to him. And at this point, probably the rest of the game is over for Jackson.
You got that washed out feeling where you don't feel you're quite there. You're not really here.
Yeah.
So that's not a good indicator, mate.
I think Jackson's bump was definitely a turning point in the game. After that bump, the emergency services continued that physicality and really started throwing us around a bit, and then actually turned their way on the scoreboard a little bit.
Well done.
Well done, boys. Well done, boys.
Well done by the emergency services team.
They're going to book everyone on the way home.
They did exactly what I thought they were going to do. They came out extremely hard and basically bashed us from pillar to point. It was definitely the toughest team we've played. Every time we got a kick, they made sure we earned it.
Our boys will come off very, very bruised from this game. They might be law-abiding citizens off the ground, but on here, they see that it's free-for-all.
I think they can get away with a bit more on the ground.
I think so.
One thing about the emergency services, you know, they've got courage, they've got everything, they've got commitment, and they're prepared to sacrifice. And they fought it out pretty well. Probably pushed our boys a little bit.
Yeah, well done, Nick.
Well done, mate.
Good stuff.
Oh, frustrating not being allowed back out there, but I'm glad the boys done well and got the win, so it's the main thing.
Young Jackson, the captain today, he was fantastic early until he got, unfortunately, an injury. They've all got good futures, and it'd be very hard to pick one guy out of that. I wish them all the best and a great career.
Probably the toughest game we've had. I tried the shock tackle, you definitely knew about it, so no, it was good to have a challenge.
It was played in good spirit. Yeah, no, they did get into us and they wanted to knock our heads off, but you know, at the end of the day, I think us boys just were a bit too good for them.
I want to firstly say it's been an honour to be here. Of all the games, but this has been probably one that I know personally I've looked forward to. You guys have been marvellous, and the emergency services team, you don't realise how high we hold you guys. Thank you very much.
It's really cool that you guys came out here, sort of, you know, see what happened, the devastation of it, and how we've all come together from it and everything like that. And so, yeah, just thanks for coming out and playing.
Thanks for the whole town for having us here today. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Well done, boys. Well done.
Just by being in Marysville, we understand the word resilience and teamwork. In life, you're going to face all sorts of obstacles. It's been able to take the knocks, take the letdowns, get up again and go again. Talent alone does not get you into the top level of sport. You've got to have that ambition to match the talent. And then when you get knocked down, it's the resilience to get up and go again. Resilience is an engine. It drives you. It keeps you going forward. Hey, Mick. Virgo. God, there's no knocking anymore. It's
No, just straight in.
Barge into the
Feeling very
office.
comfortable with
Hello,
it.
Benjamin.
Mick, how are you?
Familiarity breeds contempt.
Hello, team. How are you? Had a great week?
Yeah, excellent.
Good. Well, welcome back to the locker room and to Rate Your Mate. This is a session where you'll get the opportunity to share feedback with each other and for us to look at who has improved or developed the most during the week. As always, at the end of today's session, I will ask you to nominate your weakest recruits. From those nominations, 3 of you will face delisting. Well, Jackson, congratulations to you. You won the challenge. It couldn't have really come at a better time for you in terms of making sure that you're safe for this week and going into the final week. Talk to me about your preparation going into it.
Yeah, good to finally get a captaincy under my belt. Tried to psych myself up and be a bit confident, and finally got the chocolates.
So it's good to see him get a captaincy. He's sort of emerged over the last, say, 5 to 6 weeks. So it was inevitable at some stage he was going to do something better than most.
His percentage of top-end stuff was second, third behind Daniel and Jack, but while he was on there, he was really good. So, no, it's a big tick for Jackson, and I must admit he has surprised me because I didn't think he was that good.
Gives me great pleasure. We have
Don't be
a contender. We do. Yeah, and I reckon there's so much upside to him. I reckon, yes, we're going north, but we might as well go to the States and get on the NASA program because he can land on the moon, in my book. Touch strong?
I would have thought, but he's certainly improved. The biggest improver of those guys there, no doubt.
Jack, you didn't really appear in the game, the coaches tell me.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you felt sluggish. What was going on?
Yeah, just didn't have a great day all round, to be honest. It's my own little feedback to myself. It just disposals didn't feel right and my running didn't feel right.
It's a fairly difficult point in the competition to be feeling sluggish and having a bit of a bad day at the office this close to the end of the whole thing. Tell me about your preparation throughout the week. Was there anything different?
I can't think of anything different I did.
Went home.
What?
When you went home?
Yeah, I went home, but that's
different.
I'm
That's
obviously
huge.
at home when I play footy sometimes.
Have we got much on Jack Dimmery in terms of above, below where he's normally been?
It wasn't as dominant as what he normally is, but he was still work rate #1 in terms of metres per minute. High speed running, second to Daniel Cox by 1 metre. So he's still up there. He's still elite.
Geordie, the coaches say your stats were slightly below average. You didn't run anywhere near hard enough defensively early, but you got better as the game went on.
Yeah, I had one of those days
Just
where
had
I
a stinker.
I wouldn't go that far. Was that the coach's words or yours?
No, that was my words, but I'll give you the coach's words. I'll give you your words, actually. Did you say to Mick that you were a bit lazy?
Mick came up and asked me why I didn't push back, and I said that for this split second I was being lazy. I'm not going to lie to him.
Oh, no, I'm not asking you to lie to him. Obviously, athletes very often know their own kind of feedback anyway. So that was my curiosity. What did you do after you obviously identified that you were being lazy?
Well, that incident happened late in the second quarter, and if the coaches said that I worked harder in the second half, then I obviously did something about it.
Pretty defensive, Jordan.
Relax. I'm just saying.
Wow. Lee putting him under the spotlight.
Oh,
I like it.
If you want to talk about spotlight, he needed to be the captain in this challenge, and 3 minutes. I know.
He's got poor sight, though. Actually, I thought his game was okay, and he's performed pretty well.
Good size, good athleticism.
Beautiful size.
I reckon that. The 194 on the wing, you've hit the nail on the head. Oh, hang on, we need you to swing down back, no drama. We need you to swing forward, no worries.
Yep.
I mean, that in itself adds length to his opportunity.
It does. Great size, great size.
So I have a really important question for you. Why should you be here for the final week and not these guys? Daniel, don't look at me so worried.
No, no worries.
Why should you be here for the final week, Daniel?
I just think from where I started with my footy career, I just think I came a long way. I showed a lot of commitment from when I was a young kid, moved away from home at a young age because I just wanted to be an AFL player.
First point, commitment. That's the question mark I have. What sums him up perfectly for someone who's hardly met him was Lauren Eagle's comments about him. Really fun guy, but I suspect he was cutting corners.
100%, but where he does his best talking is boom.
Yeah. Oh, his football's spoken for itself the last few weeks. Been beautiful.
Oh, look, he's... For the second week in a row, the catapult doesn't lie and it's got him at number 1.
In terms of AFL quality, you look at him and go, how many sides need a player like that?
Oh, yeah.
Right now? Oh,
In today's football.
In today's football,
yeah.
I would say a quarter to half of the league need someone like him.
Okay, it's now time to rate your mate. Can you grab your iPads, please? There's only 6 of you left. This will possibly be one of the most difficult things you'll do as part of the competition. I want to remind you that Jackson as captain can't be voted for. You're safe for this week.
So it'll be interesting to see how they go.
Well, they're all tactics now.
Yeah.
Well, we take 6 in last week.
Oh, I thought we'd take 12, Mick.
They're all desperate to make it. And my gut feel is that if they were at a certain club, they probably would play league football, the whole 6 of them.
Well, that's how tough it is. I mean, you're deciding destiny, in a way, for these boys.
Of course we are.
But each time you lose one, are we losing the AFL player?
Coming up.
Jackson, please step forward. Do you want to use your captain's call?
Yeah, I'll use it.
All right, Dicko. I think we need a bit of a chat.
Going into D-list, obviously it's the unknown. No one knows who's going to go or if it's your time.
It's really strategical at the moment. Not the worst players that'll be in the bottom 3. I think it'll be who wants who out of the competition.
I'm not anxious about making the captain's call. It is a competition and I am strategic.
It'd be absolutely devastating not making it to the last week after being really so close, so this week's got a lot of meaning to it.
Boys, as the numbers diminish, we think that we've got a group here that can get to AFL standard. There is that much difference between top and bottom. Nothing more and nothing less.
Jackson, been here for 9 weeks now. Do you reckon you've grown more than any of these boys over the journey?
Yeah.
In what way?
Just ticking all the right boxes, sticking to my strengths and then also working on my weaknesses.
Jack, probably not your best game this week.
I'm comfortable with that. It happens. If that lands me in the bottom 3, so be it.
Earlier, you cast your votes for the weakest recruits. In your opinion, the 3 weakest recruits are Jack, Jordan, Daniel. Jack, first time in the front row.
I kind of expected it.
You ready to go home tonight?
No, I don't want to go home. I wanted to win it from the start, but it's up to you guys, I don't.
Geordie, here again. How you feeling?
Getting too used to it, unfortunately. But definitely not ready to go home, nor do I think I should.
Daniel, you here again?
Yeah. I think it's just strategy.
How much do you want it?
I really want it bad.
Jackson, please step forward. As captain this week, you have the ability to swap one of these boys with a recruit who you think is more deserving to be in the bottom 3. If you think you can win it, you can nominate yourself. Or you can leave it as is. Do you want to use your captain's call?
Yeah, I'll use it. I'm going to put myself in. For Geordie.
Better give me that armband. You're not safe now. Tell me your reasons.
You said to me, if you think you can win it, you can put yourself in, so I jumped at that occasion and thought, I can. If I can't get through this stage, then I'm not going to win it. Can't beat them now, I can't beat them at the end, so...
Why'd you save Jordan?
Daniel and Jack are my biggest contenders in this competition.
All right, Dicko. I think we need a bit of a chat. Thanks, lads. Just give us a sec.
Nutcase.
Hey, leave him alone.
I don't know whether to thank you or punch you in the face.
Hey, I don't want it.
Tell you what. Jesus. That is something that I never expected.
No. Was that using your brain or your heart?
Both. See, I'd say Jackson goes. Although he's been the most improved and Jack's gone sideways. Or Daniel. I'm not convinced. Either way. No, I think Jack's got the better credentials to play a certain role.
Ultimately, your call, Mick.
OK. Daniel, your football is explosive. It's just fantastic. I love watching you. But we've had our ups and downs as coach and player. Again, what you need to address is your off-field things. Jack, you know, you've got a beautiful left foot kick. Your speed and your running capability is very, very good. So you've got a lot of upside. Just reckon over the last 2 or 3 weeks you've plateaued, gone a bit sideways, but all rectifiable. Jackson, your elevation from where you were to where you are now has been extreme. Your kicking and your decision-making is first class. You've been able to play in most positions we've been able to place you, but have you mastered any of them? The biggest disappointment so far for me here is saying to one of you guys that one of you will not be the recruit. You are delisted. Jack. Mate, that is the hardest job I've ever had to do.
Right.
And you will make it something in life, mate.
You will.
I'll be right up honest with you. I didn't want to make that decision, but I had to. Still don't know whether I got that one right, boys. At all.
Obviously, devastated. It's my dream, so yeah, a bit shattering.
Genuinely thought I was good enough for the top 3, but not to be.
Jackson, how do you feel now?
Not glad that he's gone, but at the same time, relief. It is a competition, someone had to leave.
You only have 1 week left to prove to us that you're better than the rest. Off you go, boys.
Someone has to go home, and as long as it's not me, I'm happy.
I'm definitely grateful that Jackson saved me, but at the same time, the comment that the boys were more of a threat than me made me a little bit uneasy. Definitely want to prove Jackson wrong this week and show him that, yeah, I'm here to play.
Next time on The Recruit.
Get involved. Get bloody involved.
The Recruits face their toughest competition yet.
You're never going to play on these guys again.
Welcome to AFL football. Expect bloody contact.
And after 9 long, hard weeks,
15 minutes can determine your life. Come on!
it's D-Day when 2 are delisted, leaving the final top 3 in the playoff for 1 coveted AFL contract.
Last person to go through to next week's live final is